morning. Could you all please take your seats? Thank you. I would like to welcome you all to Midland Classical Academy's 2021 Awards Ceremony. My name is Frances Gakey, and I, along with my senior class, have the privilege of presenting the awards to all of these hardworking students who have boldly exemplified the MCA motto, engaging minds, pursuing Christ, and discovering greatness. Through this difficult year, these students have never failed to lead by example and to do their best work, whether it be in the realm of art, academics, sports, honors projects, or service to the school and to each other. While it is easy to sit through this ceremony and clap for the winners of each award without a second thought, I hope you will all join me in truly celebrating the achievements that your kids and peers have worked so diligently to receive, and the genuine character that they have exemplified in their time at MCA. Thank you for supporting and loving these students through their ups and downs and through their late nights and early mornings. And students, thank you for always being examples of Christ for us and for bringing life and love to our campus. Now would you all bow your heads with me as I pray? Dear Lord, I thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to be here tonight to honor you and these students who have worked so hard through this past year. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity and this school year that has been so impactful and full of growth. And thank you for being present with us through all of our highs and lows. As we close out this school year, please continue to remind us of your goodness and your grace, and help us to remember that you are the reason for all of our achievements and our success. Guide us to love like you do and to honor you through all of the work that we do in and outside of MCA. We love you, Lord, and I say this all in your precious name. Amen. Now would you please welcome Abby and Marin to present the tutor and staff recognition.
Hello, my name is Marin Casey, and this is Abby Pendergrass. Throughout our time at MCA, we have had the opportunity to develop relationships with the staff and tutors. Without these people, the school would not be what it is today. We will start by recognizing our deans. Stephanie Gakey, Dean of Administration, Jared Nelson, Dean of Students, AJ Perea, Dean of Math and Science, Brandon Schumann, Dean of Arts and Humanities, Steve Westfall, Dean of Junior High Students, and Andy Zinkgraf, Executive Dean.
Although these people are usually behind the scenes, the school would not run soundly without them. The administrative staff is a key component in the success of MCA and its students. Please hold applause until we thank everyone on this team. Corey Armstead, Norma Battenfield, Anna Coleman, Carla Canine, Alexis Duvall, Cheryl Giffen, Mona Gilbert, Amanda Horton, Jean Hunt, Tori Martinez, and Corey Sturdivant.
Next, we have our hardworking full-time tutors. These people have dedicated time and resources to giving us the best education that we could have. Thank you to Chase Acuff, Pat Blackburn, Johnny Custer, Mary Henson, Stacy Jackson, Eric Littleton, Blair Lord, Perry McDuffie, Leah McQueen, Amy Miller, Ron Miller, Jared Nelson, Jeff Patterson, AJ Perea, Adam Reed, Debbie Shelburne, Brandon Schumann, Anna Snell, Ben Snell, Corey Telshow, Brandy Westfall, Steve Westfall, and Andy Zinkgraf.
Now for our part-time tutors. These individuals may not serve full-time, but are still invested in their students' lives. These tutors are Lee Fithian, Rachel Harvey, Colin Peterson, Luke McDonald, and John Snell.
The team of tutors would not be complete if we did not give thanks to our interns. MCA would not have been the same this year without Dara Welch and Catherine Peel.
Now comes the difficult part, saying goodbye. These staff members have really left their mark on MCA, and we would like to send them off with grateful hearts. Blair Lord began working at MCA in 2019. She has greatly impacted the lives of students both in the classroom and on the court. Her love of learning was contagious, and it made her classes fun and exciting.
Many people who have attended MCA will remember Norma Battenfield. For the past 22 years, she has served as a dedicated librarian and guide. We are going to miss her next year in the Resource Center. Another vital member of the MCA family is Corey Sturdivant. Something students looked forward to every year was the holiday celebrations that she would put on. She did this with joy and a grateful heart. Next, we have Kaylin Walls. Kaylin first attended MCA as a student and later came back to work as an administrator. Although her time working at the school was short, she made a lasting impact on many of the students.
Anna Coleman is another wonderful administrator. She not only worked in the office, but in the lives of the students. Her commitment to MCA and its values over her 8 years is exceptional. Like Anna Coleman, Cheryl Giffen has been part of MCA for 6 years. She was so devoted to the school that she continued working here 2 years after her sons graduated. We are very grateful for the time and energy that she has put in. Please join me in thanking these wonderful ladies who have served our school. We are so thankful for the tutors and staff who have encouraged us to engage minds, pursue Christ, and discover greatness. Let's thank them all one more time. Please welcome to the stage Leah and Annalise, who will be presenting the service awards.
Howdy, I'm Annalise Candia.
And I'm Leah Speed. You know, Annalise, there's one thing that keeps this school running.
Electricity.
No, well, technically, yes, but I'm thinking of something else.
Coffee.
No.
Philosophy.
No.
The tears of students.
No! The volunteer hours put in by hardworking students.
Ah, that was my next guess.
Sure. We're here to honor the students that have served 25 hours around the school.
25 hours? How did they manage to find all that time?
I don't know, but they did. These students did things like sweep around the school, erase books, tidy up the resource center,
Maintain the baseball field, or move things for the office staff, etc., etc.
Precisely. So let's honor these students in question. Please hold all applause until the end of this list. Connor Alleman. Annalise. Melissa Boo. Ethan Hammondtree. Julia Lankto. Nate McQueen. Dalton Meeker, who is not here with us today. Abigail Pendergrass. Sophia Sergo. Josh Sturdivant. And Addison Todd.
You know, Leah, you got me thinking.
Oh no.
It's good this time. I overheard that some people, along with doing 25 school service hours, did an additional 25 community service hours.
I thought that was only stuff of legend.
Well, apparently it's true.
Okay.
These students have worked tirelessly to serve everywhere they could.
And they have my utmost admiration.
And mine as well. Let's honor these magnificent students. Please hold all applause until the end. Evan Barrage. Abigail Kane. Jacob Colbert. Harper Hightower. Clayton Kelly. Reagan Lai. Madeline Markle. Garrett Kelly. Presley Parham. Hannah Patterson. Joshua Patterson. Jenna Perea. Lydia Patterson. Jenna Perea. Lydia Perea. Nathan Scar. Libby Ann Sparks. Ryan Sturdivant.
Now please welcome to the stage Addie, Jake, and Gabe for Character Trait Awards.
Man, you know what I was thinking about the other day? We got some awesome students at MCA.
Yeah, I just wish we had a way to recognize these students for their character.
Oh, like Character Trait Awards.
I'm Jake Ingolstad.
I'm Addie Todd.
And I'm Gabe Beatty.
Character Trait Awards are voted on for students by students.
Tutors and parents have no say in who gets voted on because it is an opportunity for students to encourage their peers in areas that they are excelling in.
The 3 character traits we voted on this year were humility,
Loving kindness.
And joy.
Now, humility is a biblical character trait that many students at MCA personify. Humility has famously been described as not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. The humble person is loving and selfless. To be truly humble, you must submit yourself to the Lord and recognize His power in your life. Luke 14:11 tells us, "Those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." We here at MCA would like to exalt the winners of the Character Trait Award. The humblest people of all time are Ty Grigsby and Kimberly Rabe.
The next character trait is loving kindness. Loving kindness is defined as tenderness and consideration towards others. Loving kindness is being selfless and intentional to those around you. Ephesians explains that we have a calling to be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another as God in Christ forgave you. These students certainly fulfill this calling. I would love it if all of you joined me in congratulating Melissa Fu and Elias Morrow.
Joy, according to the Bible, is deeply rooted pleasure or cheerfulness that is inspired by and found in the goodness of God. The joy that the 2 students who have earned this award have is contagious and strong because it is found in Jesus. As it says in Proverbs 17:22, "A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." These students definitely have hearts full of joy, so please rejoice with me in celebrating Callie Doak and Miles Stotts in earning the Joyfulness Character Trait Award.
Introducing the athletic awards is Grant, Nate, Brooke, and Rachel.
Each student athlete here at MCA knows that they have to be a student before they can be an athlete. They are not only committed to their academics, but they also are committed the time and energy they pour into their sports. Whether it be early morning practice or traveling long distances for games, MCA students are committed to it. Please welcome Nate with cross country.
Our first group of athletes start off practicing in the summer, getting up early in the morning and battling high temperatures at weekend races in order to compete for the MCA cross country team. With the help of our fantastic coaches Ashley Dunn, Zach Deck, Andrew Adams, Ruben Velasquez, Cade Miller, Katrina Adams, and Marissa Chinikidiotti, the team worked hard and dedicated a lot of time in order to successfully meet the tough goals they have. This year, both the boys and girls varsity teams were the runner-up at state. If you ran on the cross-country team this year, please stand so we can recognize you and all your hard work this cross-country season. As someone who once ran on the team, I know how difficult the practices and runs can be, and we would like to congratulate the whole team for their dedication and effort. Now I will pass on the mic to Brooke so we can acknowledge our next group of athletes.
This year, the Lady Knights volleyball team really served up a storm. With the leadership of Catherine Peel, Crystal Gist, Melissa Massengale, and Brooke Ellington, and the 7th and 8th grade coaches, and Blair Lord as the junior varsity coach. If you participated in the 7th grade, 8th grade, or junior varsity team, please stand. With Amy Miller, Lindsay Dunn, and Jared Nelson as the varsity coaches, we were able to set up a strive for excellence in all of our volleyball players. Along with receiving the award for the state runner-up, they learned that through hard work, they can achieve anything. Now to recognize some outstanding award winners. Kenna Bailey, all-tournament team and first team in all academic state. Maren Casey, all-tournament team and first team and academic all-state. Grace Coco, all-tournament team. Casey Miller, all-tournament team and second team and academic all-state. And Peyton Parham, academic all-state. If you participated in the varsity volleyball team this year, please stand. Now I'll give the mic to Rachel to honor our women's basketball team.
The next sport we would like to recognize is our incredible Lady Knights basketball team. As some of you might recall my extensive time as the shining star on the 8th grade basketball team bench, I found it only fitting that I should be the one to present these awards. We would first like to recognize the 7th and 8th grade girls basketball teams coached by Hillary Sunderland, Corey Kirk, Pamela Espinoza, and Scott Miller, as well as the junior varsity team coached by Blair Lord. Would you please stand if you are a participant in these teams? You all did such a great job this season. Through their dedication and hard work, our varsity girls team had an amazing season as well, and they were the TAPS 3A regional finalists. The coaches who led them this year were Clay Whitehead and Kayla Lehman. Many of the players also received outstanding awards. Kenna Bailey, second team in academic all-state. Callie Doak, academic all-state. Kyler Kirk, academic all-state. Casey Miller, academic all-state. Peyton Parham, academic all-state. Bethany Tate, honorable mention all-state. Please stand if you are a part of the 2021 varsity team. Thank you girls so much for fighting hard for MCA and representing our school well all year. Now to Grant with men's basketball.
Fear. When I think of fear, all that comes to mind is Big Rob at a 5:45 basketball practice where the guys aren't talking enough. The men's basketball program did fantastic this year. Please join me in congratulating the 7th grade boys basketball team coached by Larry Schultz, Richard Bartlett, and Jason Schultz, and the 8th grade team coached by Wally Dunn, Adam Reed, Nathaniel Harris, and Luke Dunn, and the JV boys basketball team coached by Rob Lewandowski and Tyler Stallings. Our varsity boys team gave it their all and fought till the very end. We as a school couldn't ask for anything more, for without failure we cannot have success. We want to thank the coaches, Ron Miller, Steve Beatty, and Jeff Patterson, for leading the boys this season. Their hard work and dedication got them to state. As a team, they received TAPS 3A State Runner-Up Team Award. Please join me as we give them a round of applause. Many of the players received outstanding individual awards. Gabe Beatty, first team All-State, All-Tournament team, academic All-State. Hagen Barrage, academic All-State. Luke Elliott, honorable mention All-State, All-Tournament team, academic All-State. Drew Littleton, academic All-State. And Court Miller, first team All-State, All-Tournament team, academic All-State. Please join me in giving the boys one more round of applause for making runner-up All-State. And now Rachel with powerlifting.
Now on to the people who wake up every morning at 5 a.m. to wear awful onesies and lift heavy things. Powerlifters, your dedication to such a physically challenging activity is extremely admirable. The early mornings, circulation-cutting suits, and half-a-day-long competition meets are made up for by getting those gains, inside jokes, and constant encouragement from some amazing coaches. These coaches were Will Bautista, Jack Lehman, and Leslie Yucatil. If you participated in this sport, please stand. Great season, y'all. Now to Brooke with tennis.
Our MCA tennis team created a big racket this year. The season served up play during a worldwide pandemic, but they used their backhand to challenge their tough opponents on the court. Our team showed resilience, confidence, and determination in and out. This year's team was coached by Todd Sparks and Dara Welch. If you participated in tennis this year, please stand. The awards are for Elise Grisby for state court qualifier doubles. And Payne Parham, state qualifier for doubles. Now we'll dive into swimming. If there's a will, there's a wave, and this is something that swimmers at MCA take to heart. Whether it's spending long days in and out of the water or developing their strokes, this team shows MCA that oxygen is just a bit overrated. This year's team was freestyling in their lanes with the leadership of Carrie Littleton. The following players have shown their dedication to this sport. Jacob Bell, first place state backstroke, first place individual medley. Nathan Bell, first place state freestyle, second place freestyle, and swimmer of the meet award. And Leslie Kerrigan, third place state breaststroke. Next we have Nate with golf.
This year, the MCA golf team persevered through practice and put in lots of hard work. The team, coached by Benjamin and Anna Snell, showed their commitment, did great at tournaments, and competed at state. If you are a part of the golf team this year, please stand so we can recognize your hard work. Now I'll give the mic back to Rachel for our next sport.
Next, we would like to make a long jump from golf to recognize the sport with the most variety in both players and activities. The track and field team worked hard and had an admirable year, dodging hurdles, taking new shots, and truly running with the extensive training of their wonderful coaches, which include head coach Kelly Kirk and assistant coaches Cade Miller, Ashley Dunn, Jenna Doffer, Eric Littleton, and Micah Dunn. We would also like to acknowledge an individual award winner, Reagan Lai. Reagan finished the state meet as runner-up in the 800 meter and third place in the state for 1600 meter. If you are a participant in the 2021 track and field team, please stand. Great season, guys. Now on to Grant.
To bring it all home, baseball is doing well this season. The team is coached by Charlie McMillan, Jeff Patterson, Scott Lai, Chris Armstead, Glenn Morrison, and Nathaniel Harris. The team secured their area game and are advancing to the regional playoffs. Will the baseball team please stand to be recognized? please welcome Drew Littleton and Kenna Bailey to the stage.
Why should you never date an artist?
Why, Kenna?
I don't know, they just seem kind of sketchy.
That was terrible. All right, here's a better joke. Why did an M&M go to school?
Why?
Because it wanted to be a smarty.
Anyways, I'm Kenna Bailey.
And I'm Drew Littleton. And we are here to announce the academic awards, starting with robotics. This year, they competed in the first Tech Challenge League with 3 teams. Will the Crimson Dawn robotics team 14905 please stand and be recognized? Please welcome Hotbots 9381 to the stage. Lucas Lacey, Connor Alleman, and Andrew Keeler. Hotbots won first runner-up for the prestigious Inspire Award, and the leader of this team, Lucas Lacey, won the runner-up for the Texas Inspires Dean's List. Please give them a big round of applause. Now let's welcome Nova Robotics 13249 to the stage. Ryan Sturdivant, Hudson Beard, Ethan Hammondtree, Ava Renau, Dane Rundgren, and Avani Zubiati. They took first place for the Inspire Award and 4th place with the point ranking. On top of these awesome awards, their leader, Ryan Sturdivant, won the Texas First Inspires Dean's List. Both teams are still competing in TAPS, so we can't wait to see y'all bring home the gold. Please give them a hand.
And now we're here to announce the Art and Academic Awards. These students competed in a virtual competition through TAPS this year due to COVID. Their results will not be known until May 18th, so stay tuned for the results in the upcoming weeks. In the speech category, the dynamic duo of Dane Rundgren and Leah Speed competed in duet acting. Leah also participated in poetry. Connor Benton went for the double gold in both poetry and prose. In the art categories, Leah Speed competed yet again in fashion design. Dane Rundgren showed off his amazing skills in color drawing. Melissa Fu and Libby-Ann Sparks teamed up to compete in art history. And finally, Grant Richardson competed in photography. If you participated in the art and academic team, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations to both the art and academic and robotics teams for their amazing accomplishments. We can't wait to see y'all continue striving for excellence.
Now, please welcome Alexander, Annie, and Grace to talk about MH Awards.
Hi, I'm Grace Coco. I'm Annie Worley.
And I'm Alexander Agnew. And today we'll be recognizing the students who have completed Mastery with Honor projects this year. Mastery with Honor projects are an optional project that students can do in order to earn an honors credit in any class they have a 92.5 or above in. The project must further their knowledge in the subject in some way, must take at least 20 hours of work, and must benefit the other students, the school, or the community. These are impressive accomplishments that really show colleges that you're willing and able to go the extra mile. Those who complete these projects embody the virtues and excellence that MCA strives to imbue in students.
Every year during the Mastery with Honors Night, 5 projects are voted which best display arete, which means excellence and virtue. These are voted on by an anonymous panel. They will be recognized as we read out the individual recipients. But first, we'd like to recognize the students who created 1 to 2 MH projects this year. Please hold your applause to the end. Okay. Reese Casey, Emily Corbett, Joe Dunn, Abigail Jarrett, Christelle Catata, Nathaniel Rundgren. James Sturdivant. Caroline Christopher. Cash Crunk. Leah Speed. And Adia Tipton.
One of the perks about MHs is graduating with honors. If a student manages to accomplish 3 or more MH projects a year for at least 4 out of your 5 years of starting in 8th grade, they graduate with honors. It is an enormous accomplishment and really shows how dedicated and driven the student is. They embraced and weathered challenges that MH projects bring along with excelling at the rest of their lives on top of that. So we'd like to honor those students who are on the path toward this great honor, those who did 3 or more MH projects this year. Logan Acuff. Mastery with Honored Award winner Hudson Beard. Connor Benton. Afton Bundy. Kira Cochran. Mia Lynn Cochran, Callie Doak, Annalie Dunn, Mitchell Fisher, Sarah Friedman, Melissa Fu, Harper Hightower, Mastery with Honors Award winner Diana Keeler. Mastery with Honors Award winner Lucas Lacey. Julia Lankto. Grayson Lai. Reagan Lai. Mastery with Honors Award winner Paul McMillan. Casey Miller, Cody Munoz, Peyton Parham, Jenna Perea, Lydia Perea, Anthony Scaglione, Libby Ann Sparks, Nathan Swallow, Park Swallow, JC Williams, and Madeline Markle.
Well done to everyone who worked hard to accomplish an MH this year. We've really enjoyed looking at all the impressive paintings, papers, dioramas, and sculptures these past few weeks. The students worked really hard on all those all year, and we're really proud. Congratulations to everyone who completed MH projects this year. Let's give them another round of applause. Now please welcome Mr. Westfall to the stage.
All right, my name's Steve Westfall. It's my pleasure to present the Bryce Award. Bryce Kerrigan was authentic, quirky, and hilarious. He could lighten the mood, but he knew the right time to do so. He was a faithful friend, considerate of others' needs, and quick to lend a hand. And all of these wonderful attributes were somehow bundled inside the body of a junior high boy. Now, as old-timers look back on the awkward version of ourselves that walked the earth during junior high, we know that Bryce's life was truly exceptional. So each year here at MCA, we celebrate his legacy by selecting a recipient of the Bryce Award. This award goes to the junior high student who best exemplifies the attributes of friendliness in relationships, honesty in communication, persistence in difficulties, humor in every situation, and joy in living. So this year's recipient of the Bryce Award is Jenna Perea. Here's a brief selection of what others had to say about Jenna. Jenna exudes originality and joy in everything she sets her mind on. She dreams and actively pursues creative endeavors while bringing others alongside her in the process. Her effort to befriend everyone in her grade, in person and online, demonstrates her innate desire for unity and loyal friendship. She's a joy to everyone around her. When I hear the name Jenna Perea, a painter's canvas comes to mind. Jenna is a canvas filled with strokes of gentleness, creativeness, inquisitiveness, joy. She possesses a sweet spirit and a tender, loving heart that is a true work of beauty. Jenna is not only a bright spot of joy in my life daily, but she's thoughtful and curious, really good at noticing beauty in others and in the world around her. She can be friends with anyone, whether you're 6, 14, 18, or 27. She has a way of engaging others that makes them feel welcomed and cared for. Jenna seeks to include others any chance she gets. She always sees the best in others, and I'm so glad to know her. And like Bryce, Jenna marches to her own beat, and in the gray cinder block world of MCA, Jenna plants gardens. Congratulations, Jenna. All right.
We didn't time that very well because I forgot to collect myself. I didn't give myself time to collect myself after all that. So it's there's a lot of allergies in the air tonight. So I'm Jenna's dad, AJ Perea. For those of you who are at Rachel Harper's oral, I'm the dean of the maths and the scientificals here at the upper school. So tonight I have the privilege of awarding this year's 10 Faculty Commendation Award winners. The faculty chooses these students based on 3 main factors: exemplary conduct, academic achievement, and a positive attitude towards school. So join me in welcoming to the stage Josie Reed. Next up is Julia Lankto. Then we've got Hudson Beard. We've got Connor Benton. Nathan Swallow. Emma Beth Miller. Melissa Fu. Callie Doak. Harper Hightower, and Paul McMillan. All right, I know your clappers are worn out. Students out there, you're probably sitting there telling me to hustle up. I'm finally working up the courage to ask that girl to two-step tonight, so get on with your little charade and hand them your trophies before I lose my nerve. Or in the words of Red from the brilliant Shawshank Redemption, go on, stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Parents, you might be thinking, come on, all these kids in this room are special. My kid could be up there on this stage. My kid could beat up your honor roll student any day. So let me clue you in. You're right, your kid is special. It does take a lot of work to make it through this place. So just imagine how big a deal it is to stand out amongst these guys and gals here. Check out these students here. Bask in their greatness. They are truly majestical. They are the cream of the crop. They rise to the top. This is the kind of kid that helps old ladies across the street. This one tips her waitress. They wear their seatbelts. Between the 10 of them, they have counted to infinity twice. This one over here can divide by 0. And this one can gargle peanut butter.
Actually, these students, they do their great books reading and they take notes. When a tutor asks a question that no one really wants to answer, they raise their hands to make things a little less awkward. They do revisions and then they help you with yours. They go to their tutors' offices to hang out and to get help on homework. They solve the couch problem and show their work for partial credit. They construct pentagons with a ruler and compass with exacting precision. Heck, they even use a quiet voice in the resource center. And they've never been seen playing the game on the library computers with a little hopping, jumping T-Rex guy. So. Not true. So I may or may not have embellished that just a bit. After all, they're still students who put their socks on one at a time, just like the rest of us. Well, here's some things that their tutors actually said about them. These students are mature in the classroom. They help students who are absent. They ask and answer questions. They solve technical problems. They create an environment conducive to learning. What they said about Josie Reed down here, she's funny, she's focused, she's intelligent, she's friendly, positive, and happy. Hudson Beard, they said he's quiet, intelligent, open, sincere, respectful. One tutor said that he'll probably be your boss someday. That was me, I said that. Another salty tutor said Hudson Beard is the only person I know who can beat Mr. Perea in 369. Who's your daddy now, Mr. Perea? End quote. Julia Lankto, her tutor said she's intense, she's driven, she's a lover of learning. She always gives 201%. Not really sure how that math works. She's guileless, she's wide-eyed, and she's full of wonder. Connor Benton is intelligent. She's easy to engage in deeper subjects. She's motivated, conscientious, diligent. She gives her best. She's a deep thinker, and her love for the Lord shines through her work. I'll come back to you. Melissa Fu is a bundle of joy and happiness. She makes learning fun. She's bubbly. She's got a constant smile, a nervous laugh, and bright eyes. Emma Beth is eager to learn and diligent. She provides a bright spot when she dishes a half smile or a quirked eye. And she lives in the deep end of class discussion and typically cannonballs in to start the class. Callie Doak camps out in the library, gets her work done with a smile. She exhibits courage. She's willing to attempt the things asked of her. She asks questions that are deep and personal and always offers the best of what she has to give. Harper Hightower is kind and fun and intentional and creative and hardworking. She's super enthusiastic about learning and helping out however she can. This is a joint comment about Callie and Harper. This tutor says they're each one of those girls like Clarice in Fahrenheit 451, who's always seeing the world differently and asking good questions. Paul McMillan down there, someone said this one's a history major. He doesn't even know it yet. Says he has integrity and work ethic. He's ready to make you smile and laugh. One tutor said he boldly wears short shorts if his friends take his jeans. Sure, there's a backstory to that one. So, last but not least is Nathan Swallow. He's remarkably respectful, says one tutor. And lest you think that we all think these folks are untarnished, one tutor said it this way: Nathan is the comeback kid of the year. He may have had his mom in class at the beginning to keep him on task, and now look at him, engaged, curious, and hardworking. He's an absolute joy to have in class. So for those of you keeping score, this is the first year that we've recognized such a large group. For the past 22 years, this award has just gone to 4 students. But as the school has grown, we want to recognize even more students who are swinging for the fences, so we settled on 10. But here's a quick word to those of you who are not on this stage and who are giving it what you have. We see you. We thank you for what you're doing. And even when we don't notice, never forget what Jesus says in the Sermon on the Mount. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. For now, please join me again as we congratulate this year's Faculty Commendation Award recipients. Well done.
Good evening. My name is Jared Nelson, and I am the Dean of Students here at Midland Classical Academy. It is now my great and humbling honor to present two ladies with the most prestigious award Midland Classical Academy bestows upon any of its students. This occasion is great and humbling for two reasons. The first reason is because of the multitude of accomplishments the award recognizes. MCA does not rank its students according to their GPA. In our history, we have never graduated a valedictorian. Instead, we choose to survey the entire legacy of a student by considering who they are both inside and outside the classroom. Our highest honor takes into account many different elements, including school and community service awards, character trait awards, GPA, honors classes, a hunger for learning, a friendliness towards their peers, a respectfulness towards their tutors, and a sincere, vibrant faith that permeates every aspect of the student's life. Our website publicizes that this award is presented to the senior each year who provides an outstanding example of a student that fulfills the principles of Midland Classical Academy in their daily lives and demonstrates outstanding academic achievement. More simply put, this award is based on a combination of Christ-like character and stellar academic performance. The second reason why this is a great and humbling occasion is for who the award is named after. Prior to 2013, Midland Classical Academy had called this award the Most Outstanding Student Award. Ever since the tragic accident that occurred that school year, this award has been known as the Bob Henson Outstanding Student Award. Adding Bob's name to this award has been fitting, as in many aspects of his life, Bob exemplified the idea of what an outstanding student should look like. During Bob's 5-year career at the MCA Upper School, Bob lived out many of the principles that MCA is about. While at MCA, he earned a 4.0 GPA, completed 16 MH projects, earned faculty commendation awards as an 8th grader in 2009, and again as an 11th grader in 2012. Though these statistics are impressive in an academic sense, they are but a byproduct of the way that Bob lived his life. MCA is about engaging minds, pursuing Christ, and discovering greatness. I can tell you firsthand as a friend and peer of Bob's that he was about these things as well. In my interactions with Bob, he was always ready for anything, from friendly conversations about nothing to headier debates of consequential ideas. He was a man who was not afraid to try anything at MCA, and whether he was good at something or not, he would give it his best effort. Bob loved his friends, loved MCA, and most importantly, loved God. He very much strove to live out the two greatest commandments in the Bible, to love God and to love others. It is now time to recognize the two MCA seniors who best reflect these ideas by honoring them with the Bob Henson Outstanding Student Award. The first award recipient that I would like to call up to the stage is Miss Madeline Mad Dog Markle. Madeline has been a Midland Classical Academy Knight since 4th grade. During her time at the upper school, she has completed 13 Mastery with Honor projects, received the MCA Service Award 6 times from 2016 to 2021, and received the Community Service Award 4 times from 2018 to 2021. Madeline has been a member of MCA Volleyball her 9th, 10th, and 11th grade years, and a member of the art and academic team during her 9th and 10th grade years. In 2017, as an 8th grader, Madeline received the Faculty Commendation Award and was recognized with the Honesty Character Trait Award. As a sophomore in 2019, Madeline received the Greek Award and was recognized with the Encouragement Character Trait Award. All this time, Madeline has attended Mid-Cities Community Church, taken piano classes for 4 years, and been a member of Young Life her junior and senior years. On Saturday, Madeline will be graduating with honors from Midland Classical Academy. In addition to these impressive statistics, I'd also like to share some remarks about Madeline from the staff here at MCA. Madeline is organized and driven. She is persistent and tireless. Over the years, she has grown in her ability to help others learn at their own pace. She is also a sacrificial servant. Madeline is a learner. She is a voracious reader and keen mathematician. She is super sweet and a force to be reckoned with in the classroom. Mad Dog was such a consistently upbeat presence in advanced physics, always enjoying the material. Her story of "I love math" shows her excellence and innocence all in one, and her dedication to helping Mr. Miller take care of the algebra students demonstrated character beyond the years she has accumulated. Madeline, in 3 words: precise, self-disciplined, and patient. Madeline is well described as self-sacrificial. Not only does she spend an impressive amount of time equipping herself to be ready, she then goes to her peers and spends time trying to make sure they are equipped as well. I've seen Madeline be incredibly patient and kind with younger students in her senior project class, and also so intentional with getting to know younger students and try to love them well. I especially admire about Madeline how evidently she seeks wisdom from the Lord in all she does. I think she is herself is very wise. Here are some things Madeline's peers also say about her. Madeline is kind, intentional, and dependable. Madeline is one of the most genuine people I have ever met. Madeline cares deeply about everyone and never fails to offer a smile, hug, or piece of wisdom. She is knowledgeable about situations, academics, the Bible, and most importantly, random facts. This fall, Madeline will be attending Texas A&M University and majoring in biology. From there, Madeline hopes to pursue becoming an optometrist, fostering an attitude of gratitude in all the patients she helps. Madeline, congratulations on a job well done and for receiving the 2021 Bob Henson Outstanding Student Award. The second award recipient that I would like to call up to the stage is Miss Casey Miller. Casey has been a Midland Classical Academy Knight since kindergarten. Heck, almost since its inception. During her time at the upper school, she has completed 14 Mastery with Honors projects, received the MCA Service Award 3 times from the 2016 to 2018. Casey played MCA volleyball and basketball all 4 years of high school, as well as MCA track her 9th and 11th grade years. During her MCA career, Casey received 2 Faculty Commendations Awards, one as a sophomore and her second as a junior. All this time, Casey has attended Midland Bible Church. On Saturday, Casey will be graduating with honors from Midland Classical Academy. But to really know Casey, we have to look beyond all the extracurriculars she has devoted her time to. Casey, here are some things your tutors have said about you. Casey bleeds MCA. She is the embodiment of what engaging minds pursuing Christ and discovering greatness looks like on the court, in the classroom, and among her peers. Casey loves MCA. She does sports, assembly, and MH projects. She does propositions for fun. She debates in her free time. She does it all. Her fervor and her enthusiasm are contagious. Casey is intelligent, witty, tough, and full of grace. And she got all of these qualities from her mother. Despite the family she comes from and her own athletic ability, Casey is truly a nerd at heart. You enter a casual conversation with her on Star Wars and quickly realize she has the high ground. Casey is a bit unfair when it comes to success. She's so talented that her hobbies, like her painting for example, are at the level of those that make it their passion. There simply is nothing that Casey cannot do. In the words of Fennec Shand from The Mandalorian, for those of you who are sadly uninformed, your name will be legendary. Casey, in many areas of life, has a strong propensity to lead. She is unafraid of what others think, which sometimes gets her in trouble, but many times is to her benefit. She has been described as the voice that stops arguments and the voice that starts arguments. Here are some things Casey's peers say about her. Casey is smart, humble, passionate, hardworking, tenacious, and fiercely loyal. Casey is opinionated and a hard worker, a loyal friend who is not afraid to take a stand for what she thinks is right. She is incredibly creative, with the ability to match the thoughts that are in her head. Casey is passionate about the things she loves and believes. She is intentional in including people and making them feel seen, and she never fails to start and carry the most interesting conversations. This fall, Casey will pursue a degree in philosophy at Texas Tech University, where she has been awarded the Presidential Scholarship and Dean Scholarship. After her undergraduate, Casey plans to pursue a law degree, which does not come as a surprise for anybody who knows how much she embodies the virtue of argument. Casey, congratulations on a job well done and for receiving the 2021 Bob Henson Outstanding Student Award. Great job, Casey. And now at this point, I would like to hand it over to Casey and Madeline, who will share some remarks that they have prepared.
From the beginning of our MCA careers, we have been trained to engage minds, pursue Christ, and discover greatness. So, how does MCA teach us to do this? We engage our minds through meaningful discussion and the cultivation of relationships both inside and outside of the classroom. In the classroom, we have virtuous arguments so that our desires do not dictate what we see as true. We have funny discussions with Mr. Perea about our favorite gifts, as well as more meaningful discussions such as the restoration of a Christian world. There are many ways we do this, such as working on MH projects, strategizing in a game of chess, and discussing how film affects our view of the world.
Pursuing Christ. We are taught to pursue Christ in our relationships, our community, and our character. At MCA, our class becomes like family by the time we walk the stage. For some of us, these are the people we have done life with since kindergarten. And for others, they may have only come back our junior year, but we could not imagine our grade without them. These are the people that push us to pursue Christ, the people we study the Bible with, the people we laugh with, the people that help us to be in the world but not of it, and the people we worship and fellowship with.
There are many different areas we experience community at MCA, whether it's just hanging out on campus, being involved in extracurriculars, or participating in service projects. In each of these areas, we have mentors who support us. In participating in these activities, we can build relationships and community with our peers. Through the role of competition in a Christian life, teammates are able to cultivate meaningful friendships. By serving our communities, we are able to foster hope through ministering to those in need. Some of these projects include picking up trash along the streets, helping with the attic ministry, and writing letters to migrant children. All of these ways help us build community as an MCA family.
Character can be grown through serving our community, through playing sports, and through refusing to quit despite the difficulty of our classes. Self-governance is hard to learn, but through stoicism we are able to gauge our actions and manage our time wisely. Our Discovering Greatness class taught us how to grow in character. In that class we read the book Servant Leadership by Dave Kuhnert. This book teaches us how to be leaders who find hope and identity in Christ. Through relationships, community, and character, we are able to find paths to God.
Discovering greatness. This year, we had to discover greatness a little differently. Usually we were given opportunities to be great through assembly, RT groups, and retreat. But this year, we had to take a different path to find it. Throughout the constant cancellation of things MCA students usually look forward to, we had to find new ways to grow community and find the beautiful path to greatness. In RT, we focused on being intentional and making most of the time we had. Combining with other RT groups and participating in activities outside of school became the new normal. In the short time we spent together, we made sure that our fellowship was story-filled and special.
For assembly, we had to learn how to be flexible. Our grade has been planning for assembly for our senior year since the beginning of our junior year. However, we had to find hope and motivation through the trials of difficult scheduling. We had to learn how to have an attitude of gratitude instead of dwelling on past years. We had to realize that our plan was not God's plan. With this perspective change, we came up with new traditions that will carry on, such as Just Dance parties and powerful worship nights.
Retreat also looks very different this year. For some people, past retreats have been life-changing experiences. For me personally, it was where I was baptized. The fellowship that occurs at retreat is unlike any other. Hearing that we were not going to have retreat was devastating, especially for the senior class, knowing this would be our last opportunity to go. But the tutors knew we needed a hero, so they gave us the opportunity to have a mini retreat at Triple L Ranch each semester. It may not have been as extravagant as going to a summer camp, but it proved that the people at retreat are what make it so special. The time we were able to spend and invest in the juniors and tutors specifically made retreat something we will not soon forget.
Everyone at MCA is different and has something to contribute to our community.
To the staff and tutors, thank you so much for the time commitment you have made to seek the success of each student. Thank you for how much you have poured into our lives and grown us into men and women of Christ.
To the 7th graders, thank you for your energy that pushes us to strive for more.
And to the 8th graders, thank you for your consistency. You faithfully showed up to assembly, to orals, and to games. Your support encourages everyone around you.
To the freshmen, thank you for your drive to succeed. Everything you do is to the best of your ability. Keep that up for the rest of your years.
And to the sophomores, thank you for your passion. You care deeply about the people around you as well as the moments you share. As you step into new leadership roles next year, focus your passions on the right areas. We have so much excitement for you and how you're going to use your gifts to support and lead the younger students.
To the juniors, thank you for being leaders. We have complete faith in you. You bring joy, life, and so much fun to the rooms that you walk into. We can't help but smile when you're around. You invest in others and actively pursue relationships. Continue to develop deep relationships with the younger students. The Lord has given y'all so many different gifts, and y'all will be able to reach so many people.
Now to address our second family. Thank you all for your flexibility and your perspective in a senior year that wasn't quite what we were expecting. Even so, you made this year both exciting and impactful. You have been our shoulders to cry on, our opponents to debate with, and our honest peers to help grow us. You all helped us stay grounded in our walk with the Lord. As we step into this next phase of life, we won't forget the foundation we have built here as a family at MCA. The memories we have shared we will cherish forever. Thanks again for the love you have all invested in our class and as well at our school.
Everything we have shared here does not come close to everything that MCA is. This school has built our character, our community, and our relationships. It has taught us how to have impactful conversation and have our own opinions. It has taught us how to find beauty and thanksgiving during trials. And we can't wait to see how Midland Classical Academy continues to grow throughout the future. With that said, will you close in prayer with me? Dear Lord, thank you for this time where we get to honor the students for their achievements. I thank you for the tutors who have grown and taught us. I thank you for this school where we can come and worship you in and outside of class. I pray that everyone has a great summer and that you will bless these families this summer and the next year. Lord, you are so good and we love you. And it is in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Y'all are dismissed.